Hello everyone and welcome to a new video of Firepower Threat Defense series. In this video, we are going to talk about application detectors. Okay, so what is an application detector? An application detector is a piece of signature. Okay, it's a signature that helps to identify the applications in the traffic passing through the FTD appliance. So it helps to detect the applications in the traffic. Okay, so in order to look for application detectors, you have to go to policies, then select application detector. So this is the list of application detectors which is currently present on the FMC. There are 8015 detectors. Okay, now you might be having a question in the mind, where do they come from? How FMC updates them? So they are part of VDB, which is vulnerability and fingerprinting database. So if you go here in the this gear shaped icon and then click on content updates, there was an option when we talked about this specific option, there was an option VDB, which is vulnerability and fingerprinting database. So right now my installed database version is 412. Okay, this is the thing that updates those signatures, and Cisco distributes application detectors in the form of these along with the vulnerability signatures as well. Okay, in order to see them, you have to go to policies application detectors, but they are updated as part of VDB. Now there is also a Cisco website. That's this one, appid.cisco.com. This website gives you a list of all the application detectors which are currently given with the VDB. Okay, so you can see there are 7,488 applications in here. Okay, and they are also clubbed as per their risk, their business relevance, their tags, their category, and their type. Okay, few of them are protocol only even. Okay, and then some of them are client side, some of them are web apps. Now in order to look for the VDB, you have to go to release note section, and on the release note section you can type the vulnerability database version. I can type 412 as mine installed is 412, and then I can see what was present in this vulnerability update. So if you see at the bottom here, vulnerability database update 412 change log, were there any application protocol detectors added, updated, removed, OS fingerprinting details, operating system hardware fingerprinting details, business relevance classification updates, web application? Yes, there were 23 added and 2 updated. So that's how you can find the information out about the VDB update. And also web application, what web application detectors? These will total be 23 entries here. Okay, and along with that, any other information, any snot ID vulnerability reference details are also mentioned here, which is the mapping of new CVE to snot IPS rules added. Okay, and then EVE details are also present in here, and some more information. You can refer that. But the major thing was the change log. Okay, along with that, there is a support option, and then there is along with that some documentation on EVE, etc. You can click on this link, and it will take you to the respective documentation about the encrypted visibility app, engine. How does it work, etc. We'll talk about that later. EVE is our future part. Okay. Now, suppose you have these applications. Okay. Now, I want to show you my access control policy. I'll edit it. You guys know previously we were accessing portquiz.net, right? And it was being classified as HTTP application. Because HTTP application is allowed here, that's why the traffic was being allowed. Let me show you the logs. If I'm still able to fetch those logs, I'll definitely show you. And I'll show you what logs to refer in all that. Just give me a second. Okay. I'll go for sliding time window and I'll say days. I'll say 2 days. Apply. Let me see last 2 days of logs, and I want to show you a specific log. These are all the DNS entries. Yeah, no, this is not the IP address, not this one. Come on. Ah, yeah, this is the one. This is the portquiz.net's IP address. If you see, so this is, if you see with this port quiz, you see, guys, on this port quiz, the application is identified as HTTP, but there might be 100 more things which are part of this HTTP, like any other HTTP website will also pass through this because of this rule. Now, I want to write a application detector which can specifically detect port quiz only. I want to remove this HTTP and only detect the port quiz only. So let's create a HTTP based application detector. Okay. So for that, I have to go to access control, sorry, policies, application detectors. We are going to create a custom detector for it. Okay. Click on create custom detector. Let's name it PQ app. I would say app detector. Okay. And then let's also give the same description. Sorry, and let's you can select a known application if you already know which you want to associate with this detector. It will show you a couple more. Just one second. Why it's not working? Okay. uh yeah, see, there was a list which came off some time back. Yeah, see, this is that now, but I want to create my own app. Let's click on plus sign. I want to create PQ app, which is my port quiz app. Description stays the similar. Business relevance is low, risk is very low. Category name, what category you want it to be in? I would say other. There is other category. There are a whole lot of category for you to select from. Okay. And you want to associate any tag. There are some given tags which are already available, or you can also go for your own tag. I had a tag which I created in the past, PQ tag. In order to create your own tag, you just need to type here the tag name and hit the OK. I'll select this tag name and hit OK. And OK. And yes, the warning was saying if there are any snort 2 devices, then the snort engine will restart on them. Okay. So PQ app. Now I want to create a basic detector. Advanced detector needs Lua code to be uploaded. I'm not an expert in there, so we're going to go with the basic one. Hit OK. And you see the detector is now created. But now, what is the thing in the traffic that makes it PQ app? So let's add it. I would say it's a TCP. If it's a TCP based application, you can take TCP based stuff. And this, this direction, I want to talk about this. Servers means from server to the client, and client means from client to server. Okay. So be very meaningful while you select them. From server to client, this option from client to server. R is HTTP based application. And in the URL field, I want to check if this thing is present, portquiz.net, then that means it's a portquiz application. Okay. Now you can also upload custom packet captures which you took. And I already took a packet capture for this port quiz and I can upload it here. And then I can ask, okay, FMC, use this pattern and try to detect this application in this packet capture. Okay, I would say here is the test button. This is a test button. It doesn't look like a test button, but it is a test button. Okay, let's see if the service is detected or not. Service not detected error in here. That shouldn't be the case, I know, but I'll just save it. The reason for that is at times it happens. Okay, now let me go to PQ and then added it again, and now let's try to match the application, test it. Sometimes it does behave buggy in here. Okay, still it's showing error in Lua. That shouldn't be the case. Let me yeah, I know why it doesn't behave buggy. I have mistyped it. I just noticed. Sorry guys, that happens. That's it correctly. And let's do a save. I wanted to test before I can save. No problem. Let me test it now and let's see how does it look like. See, service is detected. That's what I wanted. Now I have already saved it. Now let's activate the detector. PQ. Yes, activate that. Now it is activating the detector. This activating takes some time. So I'm going to pause the video while it activates. Okay, guys, so you can say successfully activated one detector. Now let's use this detector in our access control rules. So what I really want to do is I want to remove that HTTP because it allows all the HTTP traffic. I want to just detect that port quiz application. Now I can go to applications and I can type here PQ app. See, PQ app, this is the app we bound to the PQ detector. Let's hit add application. Application is now added. Apply. Now my rule applies to DNS, PQ app, and ICMP. So other than PQ, no other application should be allowed, even if it is HTTP, because HTTP as a general app is not allowed. You can also achieve the similar thing via URL filtering, but I wanted to do a demo of custom application detectors. That's why I took that approach. I can also do for the TCP one, but that's not really I wanted because it's rarely you have the TCP based stuff in there. So that would also have been just a test, but I wanted to do this one. That's why. So while the deployment is taking place, let's pause the video and I'm gonna fire up my Linux machine to generate some logs from it. So guys, you can see all devices are now up to date, which means deployment is complete. I have also, found another HTTP website for this test, which is 360dog.com. It's all in Chinese, but it's an HTTP website. So in my test, this should not work and only port quiz should work because I have only allowed the port quiz as an application. So let's say HTTP colon double forward slash portquiz.net and it should work because application should be detected as a port quiz on it. Now another tag is this 360doc.com. This page should not open while this page should open. So let's wait for it. I am wondering if we are seeing any traffic or why is it taking time? Is there IP address on it? I would say wired connection one, connection lost. Huh? What does happen? What did I do? Oh, okay. Okay, connection established. Let me just refresh the page. And this one should not work as far as I know. Let me just have a look here. System tools. I want Q terminal. I just want to verify the IF config first. Uh, okay, let's see if IP config is present on here. Yeah, IF config is not found but can be installed. Okay, IP, IP address. Okay, so let me see what's the IP address. I have 10.0.0.2, so now let me see if it works in here. Guys, let me see what is happening and I'll get back to you in a second. Okay, guys, so the port quiz work. The reason of for port quiz not working was it took some time. I'm not sure. I was only seeing the DNS request in the logs, so I gave it some time, and after that, I just did a refresh and started working. So now let's see the logs of last 15 minutes, and I should be able to show you the port quiz app in here, and the DNS should no longer, I would say that HTTP should no longer be listed. Yeah, you can see the application protocol is HTTP, but the application is port quiz. That's what I wanted to show you. Now it is detecting the application. That means that other URL will never work, irrespective of how many times you try, because for this the application is not detected. Okay, let me just do a ping to it. Ping should work if it allows the ping. See, ping is working because ICMP is allowed, but HTTP, no, it will not work. So that's it for this video. This was a demo of how you can create a custom detector and use it in your own rules. So that's it. Have a good day, and I'll see you in the next video.